Hi, my name is Chris Hyde, and I'm a district director here in the Buckeye Council and the staff advisor for the annual popcorn sale. Today, we're going to be going over a new tool that was developed by Pecatonica River that offers a way to educate kids selling with some general popcorn knowledge. Kind of a cool fact for you guys. This program was developed kind of in response to after seeing everything that we had done with home scouting and all of that, lead scouting eventually. Pecatonica River decided that they wanted to put something together, obviously not to the scale that home scouting or lead scouting or celebrate scouting are, but still a pretty cool little activity. So we're going to go ahead and do that. At the end of the activity, each scout will be equipped with a certificate. You guys can use that to incentivize youth to actually do it at home. I personally think it's better to use as a group exercise at some sort of a den meeting or, your kickoff event, along with tasting sessions, prize review, and all the other activities that go along with that. While we're going through this, I want you to keep in mind that this, as I said earlier, is not to the scale that home scouting is. It was developed in Google Slides, so it's not perfect in every sense of the imagination, but it's a pretty cool little activity. You'll see an example of that. You can't turn the sound effects off. So on the next slide, you'll hear some music playing that you can't get rid of. So be sure to turn it down if you're doing this as a group activity. So you can navigate to the activity through the Popcorn Guidebook, which you'll be receiving a copy of very soon here. Or I'll go ahead and put a link here at the bottom of the screen, and you guys can it'll take you to this page on Pecatonica's website. And from there, you'll just click here to play interactive activities. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and you'll see. There's the music I was talking about. We're going to go ahead and start. And here's the welcome screen. We're ready to paddle the Popcorn River to achieve our goal. We're going to go ahead and click the post here to get started. So basically, you just simply click through the slides. So we're going to click to the next screen here. This screen here, I think, is a great tool if you're doing this as a group activity. My suggestion is that you have some sort of a flip chart open. It does progress through the slides if you don't stay on them fast enough. After probably 25 to 30 seconds, it will switch to the next slide. But I suggest you get a flip there. I suggest you get a flip chart open. Always click back. Have a flip chart open and have the scouts shout out different customers' names that they think they can sell to. And as they do that, write them down 1 through 10. And you can kind of checkpoint that throughout this process. So we'll go ahead and click next here. The whole gist of this program is it's kind of based on the challenges, the knowledge-based questions for the slides, show the importance of knowing about the product that you are selling, through supplies, which you're going to see will begin to appear on the ground over here when I click the next slide. Go ahead and click that. So here's our tent that we're staying in. We're gathering up our gear for our camp out in this section. So Hometown Heroes Trio has how many flavors? That's obviously 3. So we're going to click that, and you'll see that a sleeping bag has appeared here on the ground. Go ahead and click the sun. Go to the next question. Which product would you sell to a customer who wants to pop popcorn in their microwave? Well, obviously, that's butter microwave. Now we've got our lantern, our canteen, our compass. Click the sun to go back. So this one, I'm going to purposely click the wrong answer just so you can kind of see what happens if that is done. So obviously chocolate pretzels is wrong. You'll see a little fish down here at the bottom. You just click that and go back. Obviously that's White Ruby. Rip through these real quick here. All right, and that's the first section. And you'll see here's that screen coming back up again, and it'll fill in a couple more of those answers as you progress through the activity. So as we progress, we learn of more people to sell to. And then, each of these screens is a good opportunity to see how many your scouts get correct, start to check them off as they get them correct. Or you can wait till the end of the activity, whatever works best for you. We go ahead and click next. So next we're going to build a campfire. The next section kind of focuses on building a campfire. This section talks about sales goals and, really gets the kid in the mind of selling, right? And teaches them things that would apply to that. I would encourage you to expand on these as you go, right? So when setting a goal, should I pick an amount that I'll never reach? Obviously, no. But I would encourage you as a unit to kind of talk through, there's those sounds again. The best goals require you, to stretch a bit to achieve. They're not impossible. And why is that? And have the kids give some feedback based on that. So next we're going to click the shovel here. I'm talking to my customers. Should I share my goal? Yes, I should share your goal. And have the kids elaborate as you move through this. I think that's a, kind of a good interactive thing to do with them. And once again, we're just going to go ahead and click through these slides. Okay, now we have our campfire set up. So we're all done with that. So we're going to enjoy the camp, the night at camp here. And before we head to Mount Colonel in the next slide. So that is the last piece of this activity. So once again, here's that checkpoint screen, filled in a couple more customers. We now have a teacher and a coach. So those are on there now. So this last part is called Mount Colonel. And we have to scale the mountain to earn our badge. So when we click go, this challenge focuses on earning your rock climbing gear. But this section is more about the do's and don'ts of selling. So like safety and things like that. So you'll see throughout this. So obviously selling is not easy, and anyone can do it, but you need to practice. So that answer is no, right? So now we have our rope. Sell popcorn by myself. There's that safety thing. Absolutely not. We never want kids selling on their own. And, maybe once again, just like the last set of questions, these are probably good to expand on to kind of walk a kid through and their family through the sales process. Stay on sidewalks. That's a great safety tip. We should always look both ways when crossing the street, right? So there that is again, and once again, elaborate and continue to get some feedback from the kids as you're doing this. Never okay to sell after dark, right? That's not a good thing. So, elaborate, continue to talk about it. Definitely don't want to keep your money in your pockets. Now we have our helmet. So that is correct. And we're done. So we're on top of Mount Colonel now. Here is another checkpoint screen with some more customers added to it. Feel free to elaborate on these customers as well. I think that's a good opportunity to just kind of talk about, get the kids thinking about all of their different people in their lives. Obviously close family, but their teachers, neighbors, mentors of theirs, coaches. And you'll see a couple more appear here at the bottom as we finish this up. Now we're going to do a quick review. We set up camp, learned about popcorn, build a campfire, set our sales goals, climbed a mountain and learned some do's and don'ts and safety tips of selling. And now what should you do with all the information you've learned? This is where you're going to want to get the kids excited, have them chant, sell, 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 whatever works best for you to get them excited about getting out and selling. I think now would be a good opportunity to kind of segue into the prizes after you do this activity. If you do it as a group, kids are very excited about prizes, and it just kind of feeds right into it. So here is one last look at this screen. Customers, they added babysitter and church members to that. And I would encourage you to just continue to, maybe even go a little further with this and have a few more prepared that aren't on this list, just to kind of walk the kids through, all the different people they could sell to. They're maybe it's their pediatrician, maybe it's their dentist, maybe it's, you could just go down the list. So there is that. So this is the last screen. Congratulations, you're ready to sell Pecatonica River popcorn. Click here to download your certificate of completion. So we're going to click that, and you'll see that it will bring up an editable PDF. So we'll just go ahead and type in my name, spell it right. Chris Hyde has earned the certificate of achievement by completing sales, skills, and product training by paddling the Popcorn River. And you can do this for each of your scouts. Maybe have them prepared for that night that you're planning to do this as a group activity. Once again, you could probably even incentivize this if you want kids to do this at home. Whatever works best for your unit. I just wanted you to kind of see what it was. As I said earlier, it probably is going to work much better at the Cub Scout level, and even at the Cub Scout level, probably the younger kids. But still, I think it's a very worthwhile activity. I think it's a great tool to use for popcorn kickoff events. It just all kind of feeds into the outline that we will go over in the general session of Popcorn University. And it's also available in the popcorn piece of the Scouting Ahead guidebook. So we definitely encourage you to use this. It's definitely going to work better for younger Cub Scouts. But outside of that, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to either me or one of your district colonels or even the council colonel, and we can hopefully answer some questions for you. If not, good luck in this year's sale, and if not, we'll see you down the trail. Thank you so much for watching.